This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. 8 people are now displaced after a double house fire in Phoenix overnight. This remarkable video from the area of 19th Avenue and Southern. Despite these images, we're told no one was hurt in this. Police are investigating now after a crash sent 3 people to the hospital. Phoenix and Glendale officers both responding to the scene at 51st Avenue and Sweetwater. Detectives say this involved 4 vehicles. No word yet on a cause of this crash. Running dry, no more. Water running again for the Rio Verde Foothills. It's a day residents have been waiting for months. The city of Scottsdale confirming they will start providing water for transport to Rio Verde Foothills neighbors. It's all thanks to an agreement between Scottsdale and a newly formed standpipe district called EPCOR. The agreement lasts for a few years. Today marks an important day across our country and across our state. It is Indigenous Peoples Day, a chance to honor and celebrate our Native American communities across the country and right here in Arizona. We spoke to the Speaker of the Navajo Nation Council, Crystal Lynn Curley, about why this day is so important.
What this day means to all of us here on the Navajo Nation is something to commemorate our ancestors, our grandparents, our elders. Just a celebration that we are still here as Indigenous people, as Native people, and this day is celebrating that we continue to strive forward.
There are 22 federally recognized tribes living here in our state, and there's currently a bill moving through Congress which would make Indigenous Peoples Day a federal holiday. Recovering from a major medical event, for one Arizona man, prescriptions play a big part in getting better. But there were concerns he would lose access after a recent letter hit his mailbox. Investigator Joe Ducey getting answers on what that letter was really about.
For Daniel Okendo, it was a typical week working from home, but something felt off.
Why is my jaw hurting? And then I felt the chest pain.
Daniel says he tried to work through the pain, but days later, his wife drove him to the hospital.
And they said, "Do you have a widowmaker?" I had 2, my left side was clogged up.
He suffered a heart attack, received several stents, and is recovering. But a big part of that requires medication. Recently, Daniel received a letter making him think his prescription would no longer be covered by his insurer, that he could lose access to it or pay a huge amount out of pocket. So he let me know. The letter from CVS Caremark states that consumers' medications are being moved to a 90-day prescription supply program only offered through CVS. If the consumer wants to use a different pharmacy, they have to opt out. Then, the part that worried Daniel. If you don't take action, your medications will not be covered, and you'll have to pay 100% of the cost.
How can you tell somebody where and when they can get their medication?
Daniel wondered why he's getting a letter from CVS, since that's not his pharmacy.
Why am I going to travel all the way out there?
We went to Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kentucky, Daniel's insurer. A spokesperson cited HIPAA privacy rules, pointing us toward CVS. But just days after we reached out,
they called me up on Monday.
He got a call from his insurance. He says they clarified the letter was meant to explain a possible cost savings program for users with CVS, his insurer's preferred pharmacy, not a mandated change.
But you're adding more stress. I said, you really need to change the wording on this, because this is, I was worried I couldn't get my medication.
Daniel says he opted out, but will have to do it every year, January 1st. Do you like digging for answers? Fill out the form to volunteer with our team online, abc15.com/letjoeknow. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.
Time for your most accurate forecast here on this Monday. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. The high today, back into the hundreds. Phoenix tops out at 101. We'll also see those triple digits in spots like Lake Havasu and also Yuma. Upper 90s otherwise in western and much of southern Arizona. We'll see the mid to upper 90s. Northern Arizona back into the 70s to 80s today. A chance for more thunderstorms, though, too, along the rim. You'll notice that development by early afternoon as we get some daytime heating with scattered storms anywhere from Flagstaff to Sedona. A chance in Payson out towards Show Low and Globe. Those storms missing the valley, though. They'll stay to our north and to our east, and at this point we may see a passing cloud. That's it. Otherwise, it's looking dry in the Phoenix area. Then once that sun sets, we'll start to see those storms diminish, and eventually things dry out across northern Arizona through the rest of the week. Temperatures are falling, though. We've got a storm system that's going to pass to our north, and that's going to bring some cooler air our way. So triple-digit heat today, a chance for storms in northern Arizona today, more winds by midweek, and lower temperatures ahead of the weekend.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com, or go ahead and download that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.